That blast produced another 12,000 tonnes of hard stone. Production of construction aggregates now exceeds 300 million tonnes every year, with a significant amount of that going to the southeast of England. But hard stone doesn't exist there. The nearest deposits are found at quarries like Cliffe Hill, here in Leicestershire. And in order to meet the demands of Britain's construction industry, we need consistent supplies of construction materials. And that means we need a carefully planned investment programme in hard stone production. Right from the very start, here at Cliffe Hill, a comprehensive monitoring programme was carried out, monitoring noise, dust and vibration in conjunction with the Leicestershire Mineral Planning Authority. And this helped establish the essential criteria by which this quarry would be operated. A local liaison committee involving many local councillors helped keep people informed of progress and also provided a forum for everybody to express their views. And careful design of the processing plant has ensured the elimination of many potential environmental problems. Controlled blastings carefully designed to minimise air vibration, and it's only carried out at publicised times. And extraction equipment has been designed to reduce considerably the nuisance from dust. Stockpiles in the open create dust and they're unsightly. At Cliffe Hill there's a new concept in product storage. This cleverly designed covered store houses 8 different grades of dry aggregate ready for blending and dispatch. These different grades are delivered into the correct storage bin by a tripper bogie on a continuous conveyor. When material's called for dispatch, another conveyor beneath the bins takes the required blend to the relevant loadout point. Hard stone aggregate is also an essential ingredient in the production of the coated material used in road surfacing. Included in the overall design concept here at Cliffe Hill are 2 self-contained, computer-controlled blacktop coating plants. Most quarries are considered as eyesores, a blot on the landscape. But Cliffe Hill is different. From the start, they had to design a new landscape and then create it. Although this is all the very latest machinery, the actual method of crushing stone hasn't changed since the beginning of the century. It's what's going to happen to it after crushing that will guarantee Tarmac's success in supplying stone on demand. Quality hard stone aggregates for the customers in the construction industry. Just take a look at some of this. And it's this latest technology based on microprocessors that takes care of all the crushing, the screening, the blending and the routing of the stone. 1,100 tonnes of graded aggregate per hour. And as well as the various grades for the construction industry, another very important product from this plant is rail track ballast.
It has a size requirement of its own, and so throughout the plant there is opportunity for the make of rail ballast to be separately stored for retrieval later.
And the amazing thing about this quarry is that the one man who directs it all never even sees the stone being processed. Today's quarryman runs the whole show from here.
The primary crusher receives rock from the quarry face. After crushing, the stone is taken by conveyor over a scalping screen which separates out the small material, and the flow then goes forward into a primary stockpile. Stone moves through the secondary crusher, and then it passes through a whole series of further crushers and selector bins, 8 sizes overall, which are those used in the roadstone industry. The stone is taken into the main storage bins, and from there It can either go to lorry loading, to the first of the two coating plants, or transferred by conveyor to the main covered store. There are dispatch routes to lorry outlet, or for train loading, or a feed of stone blend into the second of the two coating plants on the site.
It's quite an investment, even for Tarmac. A project on this scale is quite a tribute to the combined expertise of the company's geologists, planners, design engineers and landscape architects. And of course, it'll need to produce a healthy return. This is a smart card. Inside it is a self-contained mini computer, and drivers use it just like you'd use your average cash card, except that when you pop this in the reader, you don't get cash, you get crushed stone. It records all the details of the driver, the customer, and also the mixture blend required. A printed loading instruction directs the driver to one of a number of loading points. As his order's being processed, the correct blend and quantity of stone or coating material is being summoned by a series of microprocessors and conveyed to the correct loadout point. When the driver's ready to leave, his smart card is updated and he receives a computerized conveyance note. For the customer, invoicing is automatic. Here at Cliffe Hill, there are tens of millions of tons of quarryable reserves. And with the increasing demand for hard stone, we simply can't afford to leave them in the ground.
We've produced here a quarry which is a breakthrough in terms of technical excellence. It has established new standards in environmental controls and also, I believe, in terms of its acceptability within the environment.